I am about to read the guidance notes for Sustain Shine 2022. Before I do, I wanted to let you know that when a word or sentence is hyperlinked, I will say the word link. Guidance notes. Sustain Shine 2022. Each question will be scored on a sliding scale of 1 to 5. 1 being poor, 5 excellent. 1 additional point may be given in each area where additional value has been shown. Question 1. Tell us about your venue and local area. How many people can you fit in your venue? What other cinema facilities are nearby? What challenges are you facing? Up to 200 words. You will be scored on the distance from other cinema venues, 1 being within 1 kilometre and 5 being more than 10 kilometres away. If your venue is close to other cinema provision, we will be looking at whether you offer a complementary or contrasting programme. Your venue capacity and accessibility will also be considered. Venues with fewer than 40 seats will only be eligible if regular audience figures show you are sustainable. If your venue provides limited access to disabled audience members, you will not be eligible unless you have firm plans to change this. Alternatively, if your venue is very large, you may be eliminated if the size is felt to negatively impact the likelihood of the project's sustainability. 1 point will be awarded if your venue scores highly on accessibility. Max score 6. Question 2. Explain how coaching support could help your group. What skills or ideas are you keen to develop? Up to 300 words. We will score you on the potential impact the support you are looking for could have on your group and your audience. We want to see whether you have a clear idea for what you want to achieve, or if you have identified areas that you are keen to address using the support of Sustain Shine. Max score 5. Question 3. Tell us about how the £200 bursary would support your organisation. Have you previously received coaching or similar support funded by the BFI in the last 2 years? Up to 200 words. You will be scored on your ideas for how the financial support could help you develop your community cinema. We want to see a clear plan for what you will spend the bursary on. Please let us know if you have previously received a bursary from the BFI, FAN or FAN partners in the past 2 years. This will be taken into account in the event of the programme being heavily subscribed. Max score 5. Question 4. Explain any areas that your cinema considers or increases the accessibility of your community cinema and or the diversity of your audience or volunteers. Up to 300 words. We will score you on your understanding of the makeup and diversity of your community, as well as how you plan to make sure your community cinema reaches diverse groups. You can read more about the BFI standards of and definition of diversity here. Link. We will score you on any areas that you share about how you consider accessibility of your community cinema or ideas on how to increase this. An additional point may be awarded if you've completed research into the diversity of your community. Max score 6. Terms and conditions. You should have been operating as a community cinema or other volunteer-run film screening organisation for at least 12 months. You must have completed all your coaching Zoom sessions and sent your invoice for your bursary by the 20th of March 2022. If your group fails to submit an invoice within this time frame, you risk losing the bursary. Due to COVID-19, there may be restrictions on public gatherings, e.g. film screenings, as per the government stipulations. We expect you to continue to keep up to date with any restrictions that could affect your events or community. We also expect you to strictly adhere to all government guidance. We do not expect any community cinemas to run in-person screenings unless it is deemed safe to do so by the UK government and health organisations. You must survey your audience and record number of attendees at any event taking place during your coaching period, e.g. your screenings. supported by the £200 bursary. A survey will be provided by Cinema for All. You must send all audience data back to Cinema for All by the 20th of March 2022. This data must be sent to Cinema for All in order to receive the £200 bursary. If you host any screenings or events whilst on Sustain Shine, all publicity materials for screenings must display the Cinema for All and BFI Lottery logos provided by Cinema for All. We will only support screenings that are fully and legally licensed using a single title screening license from the appropriate rights holder. If you are selected, your group must take part in the Zoom sessions as identified in the initial assessment, as well as the coaching participant survey, and maintain regular contact with Cinema for All in order to receive the £200 bursary. If you are selected, your group agrees to take part in Cinema for All and BFI publicity and marketing. We will notify you if you are successful by the 7th of January 2022. Cinema for All will only support individual community cinemas and film societies. All of our Launchpad and Sustain materials and workshops are the property of and copyrighted to Cinema for All. You may share these within your immediate volunteer group. However, you must not share these with unauthorised individuals or organisations other than your group, or pass on or use these materials/workshops to train or advise others outside your organisation. Terms and conditions continued. It is important that you attend your pre-arranged workshops. If you are unable to attend or wish to rearrange, please let us know within 24 hours notice. If you repeatedly do not show up for sessions, this can result in the retraction of your place on the Sustain Shine scheme, including bursary. By accepting your place and participating in Sustain Shine 2022, you and your group agree to these terms and conditions.